Right now, while you're watching this video, your brain is changing, and AI is the reason why. 89% of workers say they're scared. AI is going to replace them. But here's what nobody's talking about. It's not just your job that's at risk, it's your mental health. In 2026, we're facing something scientists are calling the biggest mental health crisis of our generation. And it's not depression, it's not social media addiction, it's AI anxiety. And the scariest part? Most people don't even realize they have it. So, in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly what AI anxiety is, why your brain is wired to feel it, and most importantly, what you can actually do about it before it destroys your confidence, your career, and your mental health. Let me explain what's happening inside your head right now. Deep in the center of your brain, there's a tiny structure about the size of an almond. It's called the amygdala. And this little thing? It's basically your brain's alarm system. The amygdala's job is simple: detect threats and keep you alive. When it senses danger, real or imagined, it triggers something called the HPA axis. That's your hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and adrenal glands working together. Within milliseconds, your amygdala sends a signal to your hypothalamus. Your hypothalamus wakes up your pituitary gland. Your pituitary releases hormones that travel to your adrenal glands, and your adrenal glands flood your body with cortisol, the stress hormone. Now, cortisol isn't evil. It's designed to help you survive. It sharpens your focus, increases your heart rate, pumps energy to your muscles, everything you'd need if you were running from a predator. The problem? Your brain can't tell the difference between a real threat and a perceived one. So, when you see another headline about AI replacing jobs, or when your boss mentions integrating AI into workflows, or when you realize you don't know how to use these new tools everyone's talking about, your amygdala treats it exactly the same way it would treat that bear. And here's where it gets really bad. When your brain stays in this state for days, weeks, or months, which is exactly what's happening with AI anxiety, your amygdala stays activated, constantly. Scientists found that chronic stress keeps your amygdala firing for hours, sometimes even days at a time. And over time, this actually changes the physical structure of your brain. Studies show that elevated cortisol levels can shrink certain parts of your amygdala and hippocampus, the areas responsible for memory and emotional regulation. Translation: chronic AI anxiety isn't just making you stressed, it's literally rewiring your brain. So how many people are actually dealing with this? Let me hit you with some numbers that just came out. A recent survey found that 89% of workers are worried about losing their job to AI, not a little concerned, actively worried. 43% personally know someone who's already lost their job because of AI. Think about that. Almost half of people surveyed know someone who's been replaced. But here's where it gets wild. While AI usage jumped 13% in 2025, confidence in using AI dropped 18%. Read that again. More people are using AI, but they feel less capable of handling it. That's the exact recipe for anxiety. And it's hitting older workers the hardest. Baby boomers saw a 35% drop in AI confidence. Gen X saw a 25% drop. Why? Because 56% of workers globally report getting zero, literally zero, training on how to use these tools. Companies are saying, here's ChatGPT and figure it out, and then wondering why everyone's stressed. And the mental health impact? It's brutal. Recent studies found that long-term AI interaction has strong correlations with mental exhaustion, attention strain, and information overload. Workers are reporting feelings of uncertainty, lack of control, and cognitive overload. 63% of workers say they're burned out from the stress and heavy workloads that come with trying to keep up with AI. And here's the kicker: 64% of workers are what researchers call job hugging. They're staying in roles they hate, that burn them out, because they're too scared to leave. They think, at least I have a job right now. That's not healthy. That's not sustainable. That's a mental health crisis. Now, You might be thinking, haven't people always been scared of new technology? Didn't they say the same thing about computers, about the internet? Yes, and that's exactly what makes AI anxiety so interesting. When computers came out, people were nervous. The occupational mix in the labor market changed by about 7% over 6 years. That's significant, but manageable. With AI, we're seeing changes that are already 1 percentage point higher than the entire internet revolution, and we're only 3 years in. But here's the psychological difference. When computers came out, you could see them. You could understand what they did. They replaced typing with word processing, filing cabinets with databases. It was tangible. AI is different. AI learns. AI creates. AI makes decisions. And nobody really understands how. That uncertainty? That's jet fuel for your amygdala. Remember what I said earlier? Your amygdala activates when it detects threats, but it activates even harder when it can't predict what's coming next. And with AI, nobody can predict what's coming next, not even the people building it. Will your job exist in 5 years? Maybe. Will AI do it better than you? Possibly. Should you learn to use AI, or will it replace you anyway? Nobody knows. That level of uncertainty creates something psychologists call chronic ambiguous threat. Your brain is constantly scanning for danger, but it can never find a clear answer, so it just stays on high alert. Forever. And that's why AI anxiety feels so different from past technological shifts. It's not just about job loss. It's about existential uncertainty. Okay, enough doom and gloom. Let's talk solutions. Because here's the truth. Your brain isn't broken. It's doing exactly what it's designed to do. The problem isn't you. The problem is that nobody's given you the tools to manage this. So here's how you actually deal with AI anxiety. Step 1. Understand it's real. Stop telling yourself you're overreacting. AI anxiety is a legitimate stress response. 89% of people feel it. You're not weak for feeling it. Step 2. Take action. Any action. Remember what I said about uncertainty? The antidote to uncertainty is action. Pick one AI tool this week, just one. Learn how to use it. It doesn't matter if it's ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney, whatever. When your brain sees you taking action, your amygdala starts to calm down. You're moving from helpless victim to active participant. That shift matters. Step 3. Set boundaries. You don't need to be an AI expert by Friday. Stop doom-scrolling AI news. Limit yourself to one AI learning session per day, 30 minutes max. Your brain needs time to process. Constant exposure to AI fear-mongering keeps your cortisol levels elevated. Give yourself permission to step back. Step 4. Focus on irreplaceable skills. I can generate content. It can analyze data. It can write code. You know what it can't do? Build real relationships. Understand nuance and context in complex situations. Lead with empathy. Make ethical decisions under pressure. Double down on the skills that make you human. Those are your competitive advantage. Step 5. Reframe the narrative. Every technological revolution creates winners and losers. The winners aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They're the ones who adapt fastest. AI isn't here to replace you. It's here to amplify whoever learns to use it. So the question isn't, will AI take my job? It's, how quickly can I learn to use AI before someone else does? That shift in mindset, from fear to curiosity, changes everything. Look, I'm not going to tell you, anxiety isn't real or that you shouldn't be concerned about the future. You absolutely should pay attention to what's happening. But letting your amygdala run the show? That's not a strategy. That's just suffering. AI is the biggest shift we'll see in our lifetimes. And yes, it's going to change everything. But that doesn't mean you have to let it destroy your mental health in the process. Your brain is powerful. When you understand how it works, you can actually use that power to your advantage. If this video helped you understand what's going on in your head, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. I'm breaking down the psychology behind every tech trend that's messing with your mental health. And drop a comment. Are you feeling AI anxiety? What's your biggest fear about AI? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching. Take control of your mind. Don't let AI control it for you.